They know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Returnable now for Woodson. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Now Allen again. The catch made by Miller. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Hey, box drop.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He gets this one to Johnson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Allen now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A beautiful spin and room to run. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. And they will take a knee here. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rose. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Alert, alert, alert. Check safety. Hey, alert 3. Watch the eye. Hey, hold. Safety's creeping. Middle. 57 the mic.
Back to throw. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. To throw is Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offense.
They make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener.
Not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side, yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them but. Switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side, yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run. Long as my dogs stay by my side, yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will... Cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Crunch time, defense.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
I got you.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. It'll be a pickup at 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
I got you.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They run forward with Breida. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Pull it together. Begin.
Hey, gun.
Check.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 51 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out the other team.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 11. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short.
Let's go, boys.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Chiefs.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
You got it. You got it.
Yellow. At the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Check three.
21.
Check nickel.
I got you. Stay hot.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
21.
Check 13. Check 13.
2. 12.
Check.
65. Hey, gun. 11.
Hey, exit.
Stay hot.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
21. Here we go.
Watch 85. Watch 85.
Stay hot.
Strong right. Check.
Stay hot.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
At the Niners' 47-yard line.
Wait. I'm the little lady. Yellow.
He's coming. Double up.
Hey, Ripley.
Two, fellas, let's go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Tight dog. Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
It's a big
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 31 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On first down, here's Breida. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's get off the field.
12, fellas, here we go. 21. I got you.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Hey, gun.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. 12, fellas, here we go. 180!
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on
Hey! Wahoo!
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What do we do? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Here we go. 180!
Check.
White. I got you.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the safety creep.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a... Brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be... and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner, his second sack of the night.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Here's Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They run again with Breida. Powering his way forward. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Here's Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
Hey, gun.
Hold.
Wait, head.
Like 22, he's coming, 22.
11.
It's our time. Switch.
I got you. Wait, head. Stand on.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 65 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Here we go, here we go. 180, 13, 13.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
21, 21.
Hey, Echo. He's coming. We got double up, double up. Hey, switch gears.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Here we go.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Let's go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. In trouble here.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Hey, Ridley.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.